From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Lead.
Lose one. Got double tight. Double tight.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
368. Hey, Charlie.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 28. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing, Dalton, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready? 30 base.
Check, check. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
This is a big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Right back to Cotter here on 1st. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
He's crossing. He's checking cross down.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 11-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Man left, man left. 3 down.
Now Joe Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here you go, Ken.
Dalton here from the gun. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Hut. Knee.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Let's get it. 26 months.
Play action now. Dalton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up third down and 11.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun. It's Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with Connor, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Next to score, Bengals 10, Steelers 9.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Everyone got 4 down.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
55, Mike 55.
Bravo.
All day, punk.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Stay with your man.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Nice.
55 to Mike.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Andy Dalton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Dalton. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Moncrief. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Able to find Switzer. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll set up a throw, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run with Connor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Mike Bobo. Ricky. Watch twist.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Second and long. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Move.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Dalton now to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 8 yards out, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Hey, Delta.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Another chance for Dalton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Look at me, zipper.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
60 yards.
54. They're not ready for this, man.
2nd and 13. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
What we got? 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
46.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Alpha.
And Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, team 6.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. So Dalton now. He finds his running back, Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, expect out of each play.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
26 Mike. Come on. 26 Mike.
Nice.
I got one.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
You gonna see me in your
93, 52,
Now Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready, break.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, box drop.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, hold it. Go.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Snap.
He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Set, ready, 8, read.
54, Mike.
Now.
Let's go. Mike 50, let's go.
On first down, Samuels. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mixon with a first down carry, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Dalton on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Hands up, ladies.
Two times.
Stop.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.